There I am. Good morning, Brew Crew. It is October 23rd, 2025. Hope you all can hear me okay. It's good to be back. To be back home. Had a great trip. It's good to be back home. So, anyways, who we got in there? Hopefully you can hear me okay. There you go, Hot Dog Pilot Andy. 5x5. Okay, thank you. Thank you. School Kill John. How you doing, John? Okay, working backwards here. Ronald. Good morning. There's Chris Tennessee River. Chris just texted me. That's what I was looking at. He's at his doctor's appointment, so he won't be here long at all. And Southwest Railroad, how you doing, sir? Let's see. Oh, it's on 9. Yeah, that's true. He did. He posted up a nice little mini op video. Right now, it just has a small section of layout up, continuing to do work. So give Chris a follow, man. You can start from the very beginning with him. He's starting a brand new build a couple weeks back, maybe a month ago at the most. And it's a good time to check out his channel, share his channel, help get it out there. About a year or two ago, he ended up having to cancel and re-upload his channel. He had an issue with the channel, so he's still trying to get his subscriber base up, I guess. So it's been taking him a little bit longer than he wanted to. Good morning, Bob. Bob, hopefully I'll see you next Saturday, November 1st in Deschler. Hey, Fred. Morning. Running behind on your videos. I got to get caught up. Rails, John, how you doing? From I-40. Oh, you're coming in. You're coming in this weekend to Timonium, right? Is that this weekend? Yeah, it's always that one. Probably could have talked to her and let me go this time, but I feel like it's a little bit later. I know we used to get a big trip, so probably could have made it happen. Hey, Jack. Good morning, all you knuckleheads. Yeah, it's us. We're knuckleheads. Good to see you, man. I haven't seen you in a minute. I haven't seen you post anything in a minute. Oh, maybe I'm just not getting your notifications. Let's see. Gulf Junction. Pete. How you doing, Pete? Grand Horse Model Road. Good morning. I had to take work to fight with a 3D printer. Good to see you. Oh, there you go. New Haven Rails. Good morning. Oh, you're on your way. Oh, you're riding up with John. Yeah, nice. Or vice versa. Yeah, I just can't seem to make it to this October show. It's supposed to be the better of the 3 or whatever they have every year, 3 or 4. I just can never seem to get there. It's always around my anniversary, my wedding anniversary. So, my wife kind of likes me to do stuff with her. The anniversary. Damn it. See, I was saying hi. See, you guys are outside of Memphis. Oh, nice. You're making a good time. I don't know when you left, but hey, Anthony, toward the Sunbelt. Good morning, Anthony. I don't have any termite cars. I mean, I have some lumber loaded cars, center beams. I don't really have any wood chip hoppers or log cars or anything like that. Anthony put out a termite car challenge, a wood chip hopper challenge. I know. Curly Dwight has put out tank car challenge recently. I know he did a steam locomotive. Caught a few of the guys that have put them up. in response, but I've been gone. I haven't had time to do it. And at this point, I don't remember which ones are which anymore. I did the cold load challenge. That was the last one I did that Curly had put up, which is fun. I think the challenges are fun. Let's see. Morning, Dave. Get his FN scale. We're just saying hi to each other, trying to kind of go through here. We just lost everything at work: power, internet connectivity, etc. Damn, that stinks. It's gonna make for a rough day unless they send you home. Hey, Ray. Bertelson. Morning. There's Joe. Morning, Joe. Assuming you'll get some visitors this weekend. Have you ever met Jack, like in person, Joe? This will be the first time you met him. I know you guys are pretty good friends, and I know you got a lot of work building. What was that? I built him something not that long ago, a big building, or a couple big buildings. I can't if I can remember what it was, but I remember watching the videos. It was really good. Yeah, this is the first time you guys are going to meet up in person. That's pretty cool. I feel like you met JD, or maybe not. The last time I saw JD was at Steamtown in, I think, 2019. I don't think you were there, Joe. So, man, that's the first time you meet him, too. That's exciting. I'd love to meet Jack. Unfortunately, I can't make it this weekend. Hey, Lee. Airbrush a new project for the train out. Hey, sorry, buddy. I wasn't able to meet up with you, man. Looking at it on the map, I just wasn't going to be able to make it happen to get up there to Liverpool from where I was at. And honestly, the wife and my daughter kind of got sick near the end of the week. So it kind of put a damper on some of the plans we had. We still did a few things, but just kept it kind of low key. It was still fun, but I mean, I felt bad for them. They were kind of not feeling the greatest. So thankfully, I haven't gotten any of that yet. It's more of like a cough kind of, I don't know, congestion thing. And so far, so good, knocking on wood. But I would have loved to have met up with you. See Dwight's spooky blog. Okay, I gotta get on that. And he put up another like Halloween type thing. I know he did it last year. I did a little thing for that. Will this weekend? There you go. Yeah, that's good. That's good. It's always fun to meet up with guys, even if you've seen them 50 times. It's still fun to meet up in person. I mean, we've all said it before with this internet, and YouTube and Facebook and all that kind of stuff. These are the areas where I think the model railroading hobby has grown, and because we would never know each other, most of us, if it wasn't for this. Jack, you're down there in Texas, and John was way out in California, and now he's in Texas, and Joe and Anthony in Maryland, guys just all over the world, How else will we really know each other? So, hey, there's Jason, little cotton belt train freak. Assuming you'll get to meet up with Anthony and over the Rainbow Bells and all that. Yeah. Robert held us up. Did you go see Robert? He's a good guy, man. I like Robert. Spent too long at the crow's nest, so now I'm going to be late getting here. Yeah. Well, one of these days I'll get down to that crow's nest. I'd love to see it. I've been fortunate enough to meet Robert a couple times. I've never been down to his place. It's out of Memphis now. Let's see. Brian says we're having a Halloween deal at our model train museum this weekend. I'll film some. Nice. Yeah, it's going to be coming in that time of year now where you start to get all the Christmas layouts starting to come up on clubs and that. So that's pretty cool. I think it's only supposed to be 48 here today. It's raining out. Not a very good day to be outside doing much anything. Get him, Pete. Instead of blaming it on Heath, blaming it on Robert. Did you ask him if he's ever going to put that video out of the traveling boxcar? As far as I know, he hasn't done that yet. Damn it. Hey, Stormy Rail. Good to see you, Dave. Well, 48 wouldn't be bad if it wasn't raining, you know. Because even over in London, like last week, it was between 50 and 60 most of the time. Just cloudy. I'm used to it cloudy. It's just Cleveland. It's cloudy all the time. We only had a little drizzle on Sunday, and then Monday, the rain kind of hard on and off. But we were leaving to come back home anyway, so it was whatever, you know. But see, that's beautiful weather, man. That's how it was here before we left to go on vacation last week. And then we came back to this, but it'll kind of fluctuate still a little bit. I think the weekend's supposed to be in the 50s. But I don't know. It's gonna start getting more and more rain though, you know, just because it's coming in the fall now. The leaves are falling and stuff already. Hey, Jim Tedesco, how you doing, Jimmy? That was a cool mail call yesterday. Now, apparently, Thomas Grassi has a way to, if you send a photograph to him, he can scan the photograph somehow and make little mini-me's of yourself. And he's got some of Jim already. And Jim did a video yesterday on the mail call of it. I know Thomas did a video too. I just don't remember when. But I think if you want, his email's in the video, so if you want to send him a picture of you, like a full length picture of you standing against kind of like just a plain backdrop, you know, won't have a bunch of stuff going on in the background, and send it to Thomas Grassi, he will scan it and make little figures of you, little mini-me's, like I got my little Cooking Dave minis. Like I might the mini prints. I believe mini prints can scan it that way too from a photo now. So if you're interested in it, I think even in Jim's video he put a link to that, which would be pretty cool because I don't know if Thomas is gonna like make a list of them and try to sell them or give them away once he makes them, or you know maybe charge you shipping or something. That's something you have to get with Thomas on. But I think it'd be kind of cool. All of our little guys in our layouts, man. I think that'd be really cool. I got a bunch of mine around, just kind of like Where's Waldo, you know, kind of thing. So like I put my little mini in different things. Kind of like to myself, because most people don't see my layout. But anyways, hey Harry, check out Jim's video. I think that was yesterday. Maybe he put that out. It's pretty cool. And then I know he put a link to Thomas's video. I think Thomas Grassi, or just go to Thomas's channel and look for it. Arizona for this winter will suffer through with no snow. We feel so bad for you, Dave. My hearts are breaking. Check says a clean track today. Yeah, it's more fun when the trains run good because the track's not dirty. That's what I was doing before I came on. Since I've been gone and I hadn't run trains in a couple of weeks, I hadn't ran the track cleaner around all three main lines. October here, and set a record hot month. Should have stayed north one more month. Although we kind of had a really warm September, early October. It was pretty warm for the time. We were hitting some like 80-degree days, a little more. Just clean track. You know, Jack likes to do those operation sessions, Joe. So I'm gonna have to get something going there. Film that. That'd be kind of cool. Get the camera off the tripod. Just film them two knuckleheads doing operations. Jackson, I got 4 more turnouts to get built and installed before y'all come next week. I started on 2 last night. Oh, they're going to hit you on the way back, huh? Nice. Yeah, that's perfect weather. Is the humidity down now this time of year, Chris? Dave, where are you at? Are you up like in... I don't know where you're at. Because you used to live, I think, in Arizona, and you lived there for a while, didn't you? I think of those sort of miles over here. Yeah, it's a vast country. That's one thing I did realize last week, just how... Of course, I was in London. It was West Kensington, to be exact, where we stayed. Just so many people, man. Just way too people. We had fun. It was nice. You know, we used the public transit, you know, the buses, the tube system and all that. It was, you know, it was fine. But there was times where you're just smashed in that thing, you know, and those train cars. And we did go out to Bath for one day, and so we took like their Great Northern Railway, I think it's called, or something like that. Hey, Bernard, it's their national rail system, and so it's more like a regular train. And we took that. That was kind of cool. There's all the old Roman baths, and then just the age of everything. You know, it's everything there is old, like not. You know, we have hundreds of years. They got like 1,000 years. You know, plus. So it's just different. You just had everyday run of the mill building there, and it's something we would look at as like super fancy and historic, you know, looking building, and it's just, you know, a flower shop or something over there, nothing special. But yeah, it was cool. It was really good to see my daughter. Jim last Thursday on his short line Thursday, I'd send him a video of a little container train that had come through at the station when we were waiting on our train to go back. And it was cool. It was pretty cool, but it was just so short. You know? I think it was roughly maybe 20 cars or something in single stacks. where, we're used to these mile plus long double stack container trains running through, you know, multiple locomotives and everything else. So it's just interesting. Not wrong, just interesting. Not what I'm used to. Thanks, Ronald. Yeah, this is that one from Soundtracks, the 35 year anniversary. Drove down with that goddaughter's dog. Needed to stop her to pee quite often, and she was 17. Yeah. Well, that's cool. She had a companion, right? Where did you drive down from, Dave? I'm blanking on where you live now. Oh, tonight. Good morning. It's sunny. Thank goodness. Finally, Chicago. Good. Maybe we'll be getting some of that this way. Morning, Wesley. So I posted it on my Facebook page, the Quick River Eastern group. Soundtracks did a contest where you can win a blue Nami, and it was post like a fall picture of your layout with a locomotive or two or whatever that you had installed soundtracks in. So I did. I posted it, blah blah blah, and I didn't win, which is fine. It was still fun to do. Um, they had put a blurb on their Facebook page with my photo and all that stuff. I basically reposted my post, I think. And I thought that was like really neat. You know, all right, Chris, take it easy. Good luck. Have a good day. Hope everything goes well there at the docks. Um, so yeah, I thought that was really cool of them to do. And I'm not gonna lie, it kind of felt good to see my layout on somebody else's page like that, especially like a company. Um, you know, kind of a proud moment, if you will. So if you guys get a chance to check that out, if I remember, I'll put a link to it somewhere on my channel. I'll do like a post or something. Check that and JD hitting Cass Railroad tomorrow, so hopefully I get here in time for breakfast Saturday. That's on my bucket list, Joe. Cass. That would be a nice meet and greet. Everybody go there, especially in this time of year in the fall, where the colors are all changing up and everything. That'd be a really nice time. Near Wausau, Wisconsin. Okay. Southeast of Phoenix. I just couldn't remember where you were living now. I wanted to say Wisconsin, but I wasn't sure. Oh, thanks, Fred. You're talking to me. Um, it was kind of cool. Cool to see. So if I remember, I'll put up like a post. I haven't posted other than 2 weeks ago was the last time I did this show. So I haven't done anything. I wanted to try to post something before we left, but I never even did a September update. I haven't done an October update either. I have nothing to update, to be honest with you. I haven't really done anything. I've been struggling to get motivated. I have that problem a lot. I don't know why. If it's my layout, am I just not excited anymore over it, or is it just me being lazy in general? I don't know, man. Yeah, it's from Wisconsin in here. Well, I'm looking forward to next week. I think it's next weekend. The first is it next weekend? Yeah, that was coming. Not 2 days from now, but next Saturday. We'll get together in Bachelor far as last I heard, Georgia Sunbelt Anthony's coming up, and I think Wilmer's going to join them too. We're going to hang out at my house. We're going to come over there Saturday. We're going to hang out here Sunday, and I think leave Monday. I have to get the complete logistics from them and the timeline and all that, but it should be a fun weekend. Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. I have plenty of bare area. Like all this behind me, that's just buildings sitting there. There's nothing, all that. I kind of have an idea what I want to do, but nothing's lining up the way I want it to in my head. So I don't know if I just don't have the right buildings there, because sometimes that's what it takes. I know I keep going back to that little gas station repair shop that I did. It was just an empty spot on the layout. For some reason, that just popped in my head. That'd be a good spot for that. I don't know why. I kind of figured it's a little bit of an industrial area there, so maybe it would have been a little small gas station turned into a. It just made sense. Turned into a repair shop. Now, a lot of people fit that train room then. Yeah. I've had me, Robert, and Wilmer have been down here. Anthony and I. Artie was down there, just me and Artie the one time he was in. Who else? Happy's been over. I think 3, maybe 4. Pretty comfortable, if you don't do a lot of moving around. But it'll be nice. It'll be fun. So like I said, I just maybe I'll get these guys to help me get some ideas going. Yeah. Okay, Anthony. Yeah, we'll talk a little bit more. I'm working Saturday this week, so I got a short weekend, but that's okay. Allow me to extend my vacation an extra day. I had Monday off, and I'm always off on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so give me a couple extra days at the end of my week there, because I'm working this Saturday instead of Monday that just passed. Oh well. Hard to get on the big screen. Morning there. Just say hi, everybody. You know what I wanted to tell you or talk to you about here? Jim today, no teacher told me I was retarded. I was just special. Yeah, you're special, all right. Do my coffee over ice down here. Yeah, in Arizona, yeah. I'm not a tea guy, so I mean, obviously tea's big over there in England. I did at the Roman baths. They had a tea place, a tea house. My wife and daughter wanted to have tea, so I said, "All right, we're on vacation. I'll go ahead and have tea with you." Nah, not my thing. It was fine. It was something to do, something different. Been there, done that now. Ended up ordering a cafe latte or whatever, coffee with cream. you know. No, I like Jason here. I love some sweet tea, iced tea. I think mine told me that too, Jim. And Bernard. I think what they got. What tea they got. I think one had like ginger and stuff in it. One was like a house blend or something, but it wasn't awful. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just not a tea guy, like a hot tea. It's something different when it's hot compared to the taste when it's cold. Yep, sweet tea, that's the only way to drink it. Unless you get somewhere that really knows how to make it. You can get too damn sweet too, and then it's no good. But shoot, I have to grab it. Put it on this train. Let me just do that. I'll switch cameras here in a minute. When it goes back around, I'll switch cameras. But I can't remember who it was. Was it Fusion Scale Models? Had these on sale, Aurora Miniatures. It was the cure for on track for a cure, 50-foot box car, and they had it on sale for like $36 or something like that. With shipping, I think I paid like basically $45 with shipping and everything. Which it's one of those waffle-sided cars which I've always wanted. I've always wanted one of these on track for the cure cars, and I figured they were supposed to be really good. These Aurora Miniatures, so I figured I'd get my first one. So I ordered that while I was on vacation, and it came while I was gone. So I just unboxed that when we get back. We got back late Monday, so I messed around with it Tuesday. Changed out couplers. That's the only thing that if I had a complaint. Very cheap plastic couplers on it. Not even like a spring in the coupler. It was those old style ones that has that little piece of plastic that kind of acts like a spring, or not actually a spring. So I switched those out for KDs, of course, and then I've been running it today. It's running good. Ton of detail. Very beautiful car. So Miniatures got another run over 75, $50. I think that's what this one is. No, I lied. This is a 6276 CF 50-foot plate F boxcar. FBOX is the what do you call it on it? Or letters. They're very nice. Going by the coupler I bought from the first one, the couple I bought. They really are nice cars. Get the coupler. It's whatever I change. Most anything that's plastic I change out anyways. Get to the correct camera. There we go. That's it. Right there. It is now the one behind it is Wisconsin and Southern. That was the Scale Trains run. Hey, Curly. All right, Pete, you take it easy, man. Good to see you. Hey, Derek. You just get in here? Sorry if I missed you earlier. We're also in the 53-foot well car in lumbar. Oh, yeah, I didn't see the well car. I probably would pick one up, me and my intermodal. But let me change cameras again. Yeah. I'll be able to get a better shot of it here without being in the bridge. This is just coming off the bridge here. It's a super nice car, super detailed, and when I saw the price on it, I was like, "Oh, you gotta be kidding me, man!" I couldn't. I just felt like I couldn't pass it up. My mother passed away ultimately from breast cancer, and just like unfortunately many women who suffered, men too, honestly. And I've always wanted to get a really nice one. Just kind of in honor of her, the month of October and everything, being breast cancer awareness. month and everything. And the one behind it, that Wisconsin Southern's a nice car too. That's one Scale Trains did. They was from their Kid Classics, so it's not very detailed or anything, obviously, as I go too far with it. As far as the details, it's a fine car, It's the same thing with this Coin Mill company. This was, I think, one of theirs too. No, I lied. That's an Athearn car. Too much detail underneath. You can see all the piping and that underneath that car. But so I mean, you can see the difference in detail there. Back it up. Back it up. So obviously you can see. Now you're talking about this car that I had a great price on, $30 some, on sale in the Aurora miniatures, and then when I got this Wisconsin Southern, I think that's when Scale Trains had those Kid Classics. I think that's what they call them. And I think I paid $15 for that car, So I mean, there's a total difference there cost-wise as well. But yeah, super nice car, runs well, metal wheels. Again, the only downside was their really cheap plastic couplers, which is a shame. Thanks, Dexter. That is well, the backdrop is from trackside scenery in this area of my layout. But all those trees are super trees that I made. And then like that pine tree is one I made out of twine. Hey, James. All right, Lee, you take it easy. Have a great day, man. Yeah, I just thought I'd show that. It was the only real new thing, new, stuttering fool, that I have to show as far as the layout goes. Jim, I got plenty of those around. Here, let me make Jason happy. Hang on. This is the unofficial breast cancer awareness car coming up. Just for you, Jason. This is the one cotton belt car that Jason, the train freak, did for me. Crooked Dave. For, like I said, breast cancer awareness. There you go, Jimmy. And this is ER&X. That is Tennessee River Union's leasing company. Chris got to have the coffee. That was a Proto 1000 kit. Not a kit ready to run, I guess. There you go, JD. This is the car I got from JD from his layout. I just got that a few months ago. This is a rail box I weathered the shit out of. Another Kid Classics. This is a Kid Classics too, but it's done in my layout. It's a veteran car, Kid Classic. Another, I don't remember if that's a Kid Classic or not. I feel like it is. Another one, that's my old scheme there, the CR&E and the safety caboose. There you go. Covered all the bases on that train. So, anyways, I think they might still be on sale. Check, like I said, I got this from Fusion Scale Hobbies. In fact, I'm going to put this up here. Hang on. Let me go back to the other camera. So, if you want to pause, this came in the box with that. It's a big inventory sale. There's some codes here. Put that up so you can hopefully see the code there. The other screenshot or pause it on those items. And then also down here, there's some other codes. I get out of the way. If you're interested in those products. Same thing. And there's a scan code if I get it in the picture. Just want to go that route. So just when I find a deal or whatever like that, or get like coupons like this, I'm assuming it just came in the box this week. So I'm assuming these are still good. Didn't say anything about dates on them. So there you go. A little bit of percentage off on stuff, on those particular products. James, hopefully you had a nice Thanksgiving trip with family. I don't know. I'm assuming you're back now, but I'm not 100% sure on that. How about N-scale layout models? Oh, hey. How about N-scale with Jeff? Hey, Jeff. How you doing? Is this the same Jeff that was at HON and O scale? You changed your name, or is this a totally different Jeff? And a few more buildings. Sorry that I'm not sure. Going to build a slide-out N-scale layout module, 3 modules. Huh. That's good, Jeff. It's always good when things are running good. If they're not running good, it makes life crazy on the layout. See if I get this camera to come up. A little shot of the upper level, the town of Deschler. Fictional. Well, Deschler's a real town. That's where we're all going to meet up. The first. This town is not, realistic. I mean, it's a real town, but it's not laid out realistically. There's no street running in Deschler or nothing like that. Just a place on my layout. Town on my layout. I took modeler's license, I guess you would call it, right? So I bet you we'll get it. There's one. A modal train. Not the best angle. Best shot. I'm just trying to get a shot down the street, but got the camera kind of too high. All you're seeing is the top of everything, but that's okay. Kind of a short intermodal today. I got half that train sitting in a siding. You can kind of see me. Hi, guys. There you go. That's pellet train, grain train, what do you want to call it? I guess it could be either or. I look at these hatches as more like pellets. And then these ones are more like hatches that open for grain. Like the little round ones, I think, are more pellets, but I don't know. I don't know much. People from the old postage stamp company. I must have missed something in there. What did I use for my river? It is Envirotech Light. It was the resin I use. I got it at like Michael's or somewhere like that. It's way cheaper than Woodland Scenic stuff. You could probably get it off Amazon, just resin, I guess. But yeah, James, that does sound pretty cool. So you have a little N-scale layout. I'm not gonna lie, man. N-scale kind of is interesting to me. I kind of thought that. Thanks, Dan. I gotta get you up here, man. You, Tom, whoever. I got to get down to the club. I'll have to text with you later or something. Figure out when I can make that happen. Yeah, thanks, yeah. I did get to meet Dan a couple weekends ago, beginning of October, at the Berea Train Show, which was really nice. It was Tom, right? Tom was the guy that was with you. Tim or Tom? I can't think of it. Those are from Walters. Those are Scene Masters. I don't remember. It was when they first came out. I had pre-ordered them through somewhere. One of the online companies, Midwest or Lombard or one of them. Yankee Dabbler. I don't remember now. Just when they first came out with them, I had to get the donut and coffee. Me and my coffee. I had to get the coffee truck and the donuts on it. Then I just thought the taco truck was funny. Taco Tuesday. And I figured I got the park right there. Kind of hard to see it. Um, That's gonna be the Rail Fan Park whenever I finally get around to that. Dexter does have the Crossroads Park. So one thing I didn't do here, and I was gonna do it down there where the two trains are just coming off the concrete down there on the duck under. I had originally planned on putting a crossover in there, just just to represent it, because there is a crossover in Dexter. And I don't know, everything's running so good. I'm afraid to tear it up and put it in. You know, I think that'd be kind of cool, but at the same time, this is probably the straightest part through there that I can do it. And I don't know. I'm talking about your name, Jeff. And that's fine. It's actually kind of like it a little better. It's a little less, a little easier to say. You had like almost too much in the other name. If I'm being critical, I mean it's your name. You put what you want in there, right? But I kind of like it. I just wanted to make sure it was still you because you had all those other names in there, HO and O and all that. Since you do have all those other scales, I mean, it made sense, but that's good, James. That's real good. Jeff, give it a little while and see how it goes. I don't think it's a bad name at all. Oh, hey, Dan. No, I have a climb. It's around the wall climb. It comes up over there, and I see where the doorway is in this picture, where the trains are going by around the curve. There's a turnout right there, is where it starts to go down the wall. And then a little better view of it here. See at the top of this picture above the Ohio barn, you can see that bare wood, which I'm in the process of trying to paint all the bare wood. That's a total nightmare. I swear I should have done that prior. That's part of the climb there. It works good. I like it. It's just a pain because you can't really hide it very well. I don't know if you get a better view of it in this camera. No, you don't get a view at all in this camera the way I have it set up. It's above the here too. So yeah, it's a climb. It starts just over this shoulder here. No, I'm not going to move the camera. But it starts on this side of the room and walks all the way around and up to the top. Behind me, it comes out like behind my head there. But it runs all the way down. It's probably about 42, 41, 51, 61. I think it's about 65 feet roughly. Goes around the walls. Yeah, it does sound like a cool project, James. Interested to see how that goes. Okay, Dave, I have a couple set of those suitcases, man. Those are great to travel with. Then got in the tackle box and the end scale back in the motel. 7 days in the oil fields. Must have missed something from Dave. I hate when I miss something and then double track on the wall. It goes around the wall. There's a passing siding on it. It's not double tracked the whole way. About 25 feet of it is a passing siding. Because there's only one way up and one way down. So I figured that if somebody was coming up and somebody wanted to come down, they'd have to, go into the siding on the climb. Engage the trains. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for popping in. So, in theory, I've actually used it to even park a train just to get out of the way. Those, I have a good sized train, which is trailer trains. And are a real pain in the neck to store in the storage racks or in the storage drawers and that. Things like to break off of them and they're kind of just really a pain. There's no real easy way to grab them without potentially breaking something off. So a lot of times I'll park that on that passing siding. Because most of the time it's just me. Once in a great while I'll get a visitor, but mostly it's just me running my trains. The climate's 2%, so not too bad. What is this stuff? Link this down for my channel. Oh, there we go. Yeah, go check them out. What did I say? Rail Valley. Oh, that's nice. I'm already subbed. I got the bell clicked and all that stuff. So, hey, go check that channel out. You already have a wrench, so there's that. 2.5%, 3% grade. That's what it is. It's between. I was shooting for 2. I might have hit 3 or 2.5. But anytime being that it's around the walls, and I'm like in an L-shaped room, so you get a lot of, I don't know if it's torque or what do you want to call it, in the curves. So if you get too long of a train, you definitely need to have like a mid unit. So I've run long intermodals up it, but I've had to throw a mid unit in there and 2 to 3 on the front. And I can literally, I have to count them up, but I can run. I don't think I run a 100-car train, not up the climb, but just around in general. But I've run, 60, 65 cars, 50s. Most of the time I run intermodals, and I think I split them. I got a 40-footer It's all 40 footers. I can't think of how many cars are on that one. When I say cars, I count each individual. They're like maybe a set of 3 or a set of 5, on the 40 footers. A sets of 5, most of them. I don't have a lot of singles. I count them as individual cars, each one of them. So, Bud Files, how you doing? Good morning. It's almost 10 o'clock. Hey, Thomas, I didn't know you were in there. I was just telling him about your 3D printing. Do you want to throw up you're probably gone already. Throw up a link to that video on the little mini-me's? I think it'd be cool as hell, man, if you can get a bunch of them in there and maybe make a little. I actually suggested that to Bernard because he does the mini-me's. I said, why don't you make like a pack of them? All of us guys that usually get together for these meet treats, make a 5-pack. Me, Sparky, Plumber, whoever. Make little 5-packs of them or something, or 3-packs. Be kind of cool. Sell them that way. Get a bunch of us all together, I'd love to have a Thomas Grassi on my layout. I don't remember, did you do one with mini prints? Did you get scanned? Yeah, he's probably gone here. I said goodbye, but I got Sparky, I got Plumber. What else did I get? Heath, maybe? I like 5 of them or something at one time. To get scanned is a little expensive for mini prints. But to purchase them, they're usually about $5 a piece. It's not terrible. Hi, Tammy and Ray, how you doing? I got an Artie. I got to paint that little bastard. I was talking about those postage stamp pen scale sets back in the 60s and the 70s. Came in like a metal. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I totally missed that, and I'm not sure what. I don't think I remember that. I was born in '71, Bernard. So unless I saw it on a rerun, or, you know what I mean, or eBay or something. Sorry, not chatty today, because it's the paperwork. That's okay. I'm getting ready to get out. It's 10 o'clock anyways. But, Jim, if you have a link to that channel for Thomas, if you could put it here, that'd be awesome, because I didn't think to look it up. Or maybe tonight on your show you could throw up the link for it in the chat or whatever. Because I really think that'd be cool, man. I'll send them a picture. I already have a mini of me, but if anybody's interested in one of me, shoot me an email. I purchased the file from Bernard, so I won't make money off of it. I won't sell it. I'll give it away maybe if you're interested, if anybody wants one. Now, his print probably could be a little better than mine. I'm bad at cutting them off the screw. Yeah, I would send it out there. I don't know. Just let me know. Yeah, well, while building it, I had a 4-foot ruler, and I had it all figured out at the time. Don't ask me now. So it was, I think I had, was it a 1/4 inch or a 1/2 inch block on the one end, and nothing on the other end. I want to say it was a 1/2 inch block. So every 4 feet it would go up that 1/2 inch. I think. It might have been a 1/4 inch. I have to get it out. I think I still have it on there. Either way, I tried to stay as close to what I thought was 2% anyways, and the way I measured it out. It runs good. I have no issues with it, really. I would show it, but then I would have issues with it. I did show it in a couple videos. There was one I did like a year or so ago. Was just maybe I'll do another one. Where I had you follow a train from like right behind me all the way around the first level, and I went up the climb. I started going up the climb, then I went around went around the second level. That's when I just had one line of track up there. Now I got the second level, like the double main line all in and everything. Maybe it'd be worth doing another one. All right, James, have a good lunch. You're the old guy now at Mass, huh? No, I don't think I ever had Aurora. I had, I think it was the Tyco sets back in the 70s, probably later 70s to mid 80s. So I got my first train set, I was 5. It was a Lionel, Santa Fe, I guess super cheap, I don't know. It was a freight set, though. It was, the red and silver. If you're talking to me, mine are all metal. Nothing hits my layout unless it's got metal wheels, metal couplers. I'm a snob. Metal wheel snob, metal coupler snob. Mostly KDs, like the Walthers cars come with nice metal couplers. Athearn does not. They come with plastic. Metal wheels with plastic couplers. I don't know about the Proto. I feel like the Proto does too. But Scale Trains has their crappy couplers. Sorry. Love the product, hate the couplers, even the metal ones. So sometimes I'll leave the scale train couplers depending how low I am on stock. But mostly I change them out. Sometimes I'll leave them until they give me a headache and then I'll get rid of them. But trains run pretty good most of the time. Yeah, Curly, I know. I saw him with some at Timonium 1 year. Saw him a couple years ago up at Amherst. Saw him at the meet and greet Sparky had in Reading. So not last year, but the year before. Yeah, you do. I've seen it. I didn't get the kangaroos. I got Artie, but I don't think I have any kangaroos. But they didn't come together. You bought those separate, right? I need to do that, man. I'm just sitting there trying to get inspiration. I should just sit in my painting station in the other room with my magnifying lamp and just paint some of these things. Jim Tedesco at 6 p.m. Short line Thursday. I'm not sure who's on at 8. Usually one of the guys in the Canadian group. I'm not sure who's going up tonight. Those are the ones I know of tonight. There's, I think, 4 different guys. Get Artie in the right place. Going at 59, yeah. Yeah, that's where Artie's comfortable. In a stock car with a kangaroo. Yeah, that's the metal wheels. And I purposely left. On my first layout, I learned the hard way on my first layout. I didn't leave any kind of gapping. Unfortunately, I was like, I want these nice and tight. And then the weather changed, and I was like, oh, what's that like snake looking thing going down there? It's supposed to be straight. So, take Jackson Young Cat. Jason, I had to measure it. I can't remember if I did a 1/4 inch block or if it was a 1/2 inch block on the end. feel like it was, I don't know where I put that, level. Thanks, Jack Jack. Appreciate it. One of these days, maybe I get you up here. You ordered tank cars? I didn't know you like tank cars. Yeah, who just, well, I know Scale Train's got those new ones they just came out with those spiral tanks or whatever they call them. Somebody else just got a sale going on tank cars. Who the hell was it? One of the companies. It might have been on. I've been ordering from Fusion scale models a lot lately. They've been having some good deals. Um, I've erased it. It's in the trash bin. There. Waller's Mainline HO Trinity 25,000 gallon tank cars in stock now. Waller's Mainline, $34. Hang on. A couple different ones there. A couple more. I mean, they're mainline, but mainline, to me, the mainline are nice. It looks like they got some decent detail on them. Some piping in that. $34. Unfortunately, that's not a bad price anymore. Sorry, I don't ain't focusing all that great. Some more pro cars. Quite a few to choose from. The hell group was this? This is Fusion Scale Hobbies. It's the same. And this, you might be able to use this code too. This one I just showed you earlier. Roller's Mainline, extra 10% on our already discounted price. Let's have one up in the corner there. So it might be worth a look, guys, if you're interested in getting some tank cars. Depending on what you're looking for, what type, there's so many different types, you know. But all right, well, not quite 700 days, just waiting for the temps to climb out of the 20s for my project of the day. Should be in SoCal for Nostalgia Nitro Floppers drag races. All my kids went, Dad's got to work. Oh, that sucks. Since you've seen on a calendar, each first letter from July, I suppose, Jason. Oh, that's cool. Plumber will be at the moon. He's a cool cat, man, and he's so fun. Guy just, you can tell he just loves life, man. Hey, Sam. Well, thanks for coming in. This is basically a Model Railroad channel, the live chat I do every Thursday morning, 9 a.m. And just talk trains, talk whatever. Kind of like we're just sitting here at the local coffee shop, just shooting the shit. Good to have you, man. see there. See what your channel's all about. Yeah, thanks. Loads of trains in the background. And just I'll subscribe to your Sam. I don't really get anything going on there, but just say what do you call it? So I'm gonna give you a wrench, a blue wrench. So the next time you come in, if you want to, you can click on these other gas channels and check them out. Most of us are all, model train guys, rail fan guys. Hey, Chris. How you doing, Chris? So, I mean, if there's something that interests you, feel free to check out the other guys or come on in and chat. Well, the proper industry is serviced by SP and Med 70, lots of sulfur used in the pulp and paper industry at that time. It's definitely tempting. I did finally watch that video, and it's pretty cool, man. And honestly, the price, it's really not like I don't know if if it's still going on, but when Jim, I think Jim brought it up a couple of weeks ago on his channel, I had looked it up, and I feel like with the pre-order price, they're offering like a discounted pre-order that it really wasn't much worse than most of what like Scale Trains and Athearn and those guys are charging anyways. Maybe another $40 or something, which yeah, it's $40, but it's really cool. I did not pre-order it though. Millwright workers from the mill near Pensacola, they worked harder than anyone I've ever seen. 7/12 every 2 weeks, jeez. Oh, thanks. Mm. You're in the Pensacola area. So you are going to order it. Is that when it's coming out? Or is that when the pre-orders are due? I don't know. Oh, you live in Pensacola? Oh, damn. Pensacola isn't Florida anymore, huh? Basically Alabama. That's funny. And the mill next week. Thanks, Chris. Yours too, man. First in the bucket. I do not. I know they're coming out with it. I don't know when it's coming out, though. What? Pre-orders due only in February? Man, that's long. I figured it'd be a couple of weeks in pre-order. I wonder if the pre-order price is good for that long. I have to go back and look because I might. I'm not sure what road names it had on there though. question, Joe. Hope they get it right this time. Love them shades, but I like to climaxed. At least the price, but insider told me that's expecting around $500-600. Wow. They're pretty cool. What they use mostly like as logging trains, the shades. I don't know a lot about them. I know they're geared differently and everything than like a regular steamer. All right, guys, let's see. I'm gonna head out of here. Should came to the train show up here in August. The vendor has several for sale. The Bachman ones? Or just different brands? I mean, shit. All right, John. Thanks, man. Thanks for coming in as always. Nice seeing you guys. I will be doing On Track Tuesday this coming week. It would be it would be on the 28th, right before Halloween. So I'll be doing that. I won't be doing a show next Thursday morning. The 30th I won't be on. I'll be on the 28th, Tuesday night, 7 p.m. On Track Tuesday. Thanks, Joe. You guys all have a great time at Timonium. I'm a little jealous, but that's okay. I'll live vicariously through you guys. Have a great time. Be safe. And we'll catch you next Tuesday. Hopefully I'll see a bunch of you guys on the 1st. And we'll go from there. James, if you're still in here, I think I left. Damn it, I meant to tell you. Somebody got to remind me. Anthony, remind me that I have to bring James's decals to give to Mike on the 1st. He mailed them to me because of the shipping to Canada was insane for an envelope. So I have to give it to Mike. So I just don't want to forget it. So, Bob, let me know if you're coming on the 1st. I'll bring those 3D printed items that you wanted. I'll bring those with me instead of worrying about mailing them. Otherwise, I'll get them in the mail to you. If you're going to come, I'll just bring them. So, let me know. Oh, looking forward to November 1st. Okay, I'll bring that stuff with me. Smart ass. Maybe a little closer. Maybe the morning of the 1st, remind me, when you're sitting here in my living room. I'm assuming you guys are coming up Friday evening. So we'll talk, though. So, okay, guys. Talk to you later. Bye for now. Have a great weekend. A great time at the show. And we'll see you next week. Bye for now.